You know what I'm saying? And it's been going on way back then.
Most of the people here, you know, it happened like that. Like my boy Reg, he's not here today, but he was the one that told me, Lynch, you need to start rapping. And he had brothers that rapped way back in the day, you know what I'm saying, before me, and I started rapping in '83. And he had brothers that, unlike Oakland and New York, he had brothers, you know, and they used to rap a long time ago. He was the one that told me, man, this is rap.
I mean, we learned more of our experience at school, trying to come up when it was so hard to come up to Sacramento and do it. We learned that experience. These performances and shit that we doing now, that came from all the school stuff when we was performing back then. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't even really, we weren't even really get in the studio and do all that.
And then one day we was walking to school, and he was like, Kev, man, you ought to try to write one. I was like, nah, I ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, go ahead, man, try to do it. One day, came, you know, went home, wrote a little something. He came pick me up from school that morning. I busted it to him, and I didn't even think it was tight. The fact that he told me it was tight, I got juice. Ever since then, I turned all my poems that I was writing, put them into like rap form and stuff. And he made sure I was on point with it, you know, turn my poems into rap.
We didn't really have the cash, and then when we finally did, niggas got up in here and learned on their own, you know what I'm saying? And with the help from this studio here that we have now in Harmonic,
first studio
I did
ever.
all my albums here, basically the ones that I claimed. I did them all here. This is home. We just now came back to home. Really get back cracking.
Right now, shit coming right together at the same time.
My girl Zag, she was there before I even made it in rapping.
When I trip over my shoelace, I want to blame it on you. Friday the 13th go bad for me. God made me a fool. Been feeling wrong about shoplifting and shit, so I be lying. Cheating on the bitch. I guess maybe you don't really like her, and so you hide it. I think we was all made this way. Look in the reflection, I see the sickest bitch. I got your unaccepted. Channel the madness to the back, and then I hit the 22nd. And then all papers for the next track. I was made to be spiteful. Sometimes I get negative. Catch me on the night of a full moon on top of the roof taking sedatives. On another occasion, see me. I might just have some patience. Receiving a menstrual cycle, get outrageous. Say just about anything. I hate you, fuck you, bitch ass motherfucker, suck a dick and let it come through. Mind my business and just never gonna trust no bitches. Sick mate, tattoo for life, collecting my spinach. I was made that way.
When I was just bragging to her that I was gonna be the best rapper in the world and shit, she was a lot of inspiration. Cause you know nobody was making it from Sacramento. But then I gotta also shoot it to the rappers who taught me how to do it, like Run DMC, LL, Rakim, all the people that fed my brain, KRS-One, you know. I gotta shoot it to them, cause that's who I was listening. And most shots I gotta give it to my brother Six, locked down right now over some bullshit. And, you know, I wish the best for him, but he was the one that kept me going. I mean, he's the person that should be mentioned the most in this whole interview, because, you know what I'm saying, we were a group. He taught me a lot of stuff, and he's younger than me. He taught me a lot of stuff that I use in today's music to keep my studio going, the inspiration for the studio and shit, and making sure my lyrics stay good, because it's all about lyrics. I mean, these people on the radio's cool. I don't want to diss them or nothing, but a lot of people could just do anything for the radio. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the lyrics. I'm in the spits. I'll sit in a room full of 10, 20 rappers and spit against them all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell them what I know. Know what I know? Word on the streets is don't quit your day job. I own spots while you won't even get it on the spot. I'm on pot, you sipping on that sugary St-Itis. Your rats need that Midas touch while mine's riding. It's suicide fucking with me. Believe it, I'll tuck the 50 cal now, cause them niggas tried to get me. Split me in half like a joint venture, had it cracking. Slugs went flying through your window. Nigga, I'm the captain. You just rapping to get by.
At this point in time in my career, it seems like I have a lot of enemies, more enemies than friends. That's the most thing about keeping this family. A lot of people didn't really know what I was going through with the black market thing, so I wasn't really sociable with a lot of rappers who wanted to fuck with me. And it may have been my fault, but if they ain't worried about me, I'm not worried about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now recently starting to work with the Sacramento rappers out here now. But before I was going through that with Black Market, so I didn't really want to mess with nobody. I was in that dark room that I be telling you about all the time, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Calling Art all the time. You know, I got depressed and my mom died during the time, same time. You know what I'm saying? Went in deep depression and got caught with straps trying to put it to my head and shit. And I don't know, I just let Black Market get the best of me. But I came up out of that. It's almost like going to a drug rehab or something. I had to come up out of that. A lot of help from Art and a lot of my newfound family. And when I say newfound family, it's family I knew for 10 years. Just like I said, we gathered up recently in the last 3 or 4 years and like, man, we getting to the age where we gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So gathered them up, man, we about to just go on a mad rush. The problem with Black Market that we had was, I don't know, it could have been from when I told him, I said, you know, you don't, just pay me something, my apartment, and give me a little extra couple dollars over, because I know you're a new company trying to come up and it's hard. Just pay my rent, give me a couple $100s to spend, and then I'll be cool. He started doing that, but then he started selling way more records. And after a while, I was like, you know, I think you're starting to do good, checking these sound scans. I think, you know, even though, you know, you owe me what's on the contract, I want to start just getting that now, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't do it. I mean, a lot of it may not have been his fault. Distributors and all that, you go through that, but I don't think he had the intent to pay me. And at that point, after I gave him my second album, I was like, I can't give you no more stuff. The second real album, I did an EP, was my 24 Deep was the EP. The first album, Season of Sickness, everything was straight. The second album, Loaded, I gave it to him. And then after that, you know, I didn't want to give him nothing else because I wasn't getting, you know, the right funds. He agreed that he'll pay me the right funds, didn't do it really. So I was like, fuck that. Trying to rally with the other artists on the label who wasn't getting paid. They didn't want to roll with me. So I just did it on my own, advising me to just give them the albums and then smash. But I wanted my money. I jeopardized my career 4.5 years to win my money, because I feel I have the talent and the spits till I'm 60 years old to keep going. So I was like, man, I need my money. And sometimes he was just like, you know, maybe we should just give him the albums. All right, maybe. And after a while, he started developing a bad relationship with the company, if you don't mind. And we was like, fuck it, man. We can make this money that you know, Black Market's making ourselves. And he just rolled with me, and we rolled and did it. Finally completed it, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no bad vibe with Black Market no more. Do what they do, just without me and what they got, you know what I'm saying? As far as now, it's been settled. We just trying to get the paperwork straight, make sure everybody stay obligated to doing what they said they was gonna do when we settled. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, everything's straight. I don't know how he feels, but I keep him off my records now.
Just one more time for the road. Just to let you know, this how I go. You know? I used to push 24 deep in 92 like cocaine. Had the gangsta niggas riled up, doing it for no pain. Saying that the bros won't kill, 2 for 2 G's, hammer deal. Staring at your broke down toes just to get a meal. I'm gonna keep it real. It was all skills that paid your bill. And the fact that you don't pay niggas, that shit gon' get you killed. But don't worry about me, partner. Like I said, I'm already dead. More than infrared. Point blank brain standing at your head, cause I'm a block nigga. You know what happens when you fucking with us. Bloody him up. Fuck it up, tough it up, and put you up. Broke niggas don't give a motherfucker. I'm on that meal ticket. We never will kick it, cause you funny style. Fuck with you, if you gave me my money now, rise, get fired up. You better get high up like Bokeem. You get niggas, that's why you ain't got no team, nigga. Damn. Niggas trying to stick me for my papers. Ram. Hit him up with enough leg, got away with the paper. Hit 1964 was smashed off. The fucking record company, I'm about to blast off. Damn, niggas trying to stick me for my papers. Bam, hit him up with enough leg, got away with the paper. Hit 1964 was smashed off. Fuck the record company, I'm about to blast off.